It's cold. It's not been cold all day.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Steelers going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing, Cook. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. For Murray in the wild card game against Houston, just 39 yards on 12 carries. So now you look at the season all told, just under 800 yards, Charles. He did score 12 touchdowns. What'd you think of his year?
I thought it was an excellent year for him, and I know 1,000 yards is the benchmark. But remember, he didn't play in all of the games, and Oakland became a passing-type team with Derek Carr throwing the ball around. I think Latavius Murray is clearly a #1 running back in the NFL, and with those 3 Pro Bowlers in front and the offensive line, I think the future is bright.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Cook. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Come on, dude. What the hell?
Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
What? What happened?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the
Maybe
right.
he fell asleep before he got a chance.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start
damn it.
in his rookie season, only caught 1 pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
Right.
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Oh my God, you're going to go for it?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
For Bell, a Steelers postseason record, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns in the wild card round. And, you know, he just showed such patience waiting for his blockers.
I think it works very well for him that these blockers have been blocking for Big Ben for a number of years, because you know what they say about him. It's not the first 3 seconds of a pass play. It's the next 3 when he shakes someone off and creates. So they're used to holding blocks and doing something extra. They do the exact same thing for Le'Veon Bell because they know the results can be excellent.
And this will be 30. Down the numbers. There he goes.
I can't believe this game is fucking interrupt. Done.
Over with.
Not really. Walking back and forth. I can't fucking play like this.
No, I'm done moving.
I'm not playing anymore. I'm done. I don't want to fucking stream, dude.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 56 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Yeah, because I wasn't here. So I don't like fucking playing like that.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And we'll see Oakland take over on offense in a second. And I know these Raiders don't want to hear it, but it's kind of the talk of the town. Such a promising season, looking so good. Carr gets injured, and then they just fall off and lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, in fact, when we brought it up, they told us they didn't want to talk about it. Because for them, they just want to look forward. Great year last year. They know about the injuries, Carr getting hurt, etc. But for them, the focus is now, and they think that they can be not just a playoff team again this year, but a Super Bowl contender.
And the last time they were in the playoffs, they were a Super Bowl contender back in 2003 when they fell short in Super Bowl 37. He's going to rifle and got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
5 yards on the pickup. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. That's caught at the 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough kill to swallow.
Really?
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points.
Damn it.
Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now let's shift our attention back to the Pittsburgh offense. They had, as we mentioned earlier, Roethlisberger, Bell, Brown all out there for the playoff win. Those guys had all had a week off, and they had mentioned, you heard this during the broadcast, they were already preparing for Miami before they knew that was definitely the opponent.
When you have that luxury of knowing you're locked into your spot in the playoffs, you can do that sort of thing. As you mentioned, they rested their big guys against Cleveland. So the week of practice against the Browns, they worked against them, but they also started to look ahead and added in periods or used certain periods to prepare for the Dolphins and maybe another opponent they thought they might get. That's just good planning by Mike Tomlin, the head coach.
Call it a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs that can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Man open left side is Brown. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First, now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Really?
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing, Cook. It finds Crabtree for the completion. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Cook. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate.
What the fuck was that? That was offside. What the hell was that?
They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw.
God damn it, what the fuck?
Once again, Lawrence Timmons in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
I know you're not that fucking
One
fast.
receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw left side to the tight end.
Why are you throwing it there?
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and still the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead they're going on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well. And
Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And the blitz was on there, able to get in the backfield from the linebacker spot and get him 2 points.
Brandon, we know a defensive coordinator right now who's looking for a raise. He had that dialed in perfectly, didn't he? The perfect blitz at the perfect time, 2 points for his team.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Cook looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tightly. Points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Really? You're like a bottomless.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And this pass will be
Really?
caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Man open left side is Brown.
Fucking complete
That
passes
one
so
good for
goddamn
16,
easy.
and the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
Get up, yeah.
And he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield. They've moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mario Edwards in there to get him. His 2nd sack now in the afternoon. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Coates the intended target there. And it's 4th down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
You're not gonna make me jump, bitch. Come on. Running out of time.
They're going on 4th down. It's
Fuck
Roethlisberger.
that,
And he'll be
bitch.
hit from
That
behind
shit out of here,
and
but
taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the Steelers.
He called the timeout. You gonna quit? You gonna quit?
He's going to cry in the corner for a moment. Your opponent requested a friendly quit.
I made somebody quit.
You have both decided to quit this game. Okay. Well, hey, at least he asked him like that other one that just up and left, remember?
Right.
I'm like, he just left the game.
I made him quit. I made somebody quit.
I made somebody quit today. That's
High five.
yeah. This is an awesome day. All right. I'll go ahead and stop the stream.
Hey, at least I was nice and I let